Hey guys! This is Flirty, Dirty, and Bookish. Welcome to the dark side.
Listen if you dare.
As always, there is going to be some spoilers in this episode as we may be talking about our opinions, but we kind of have to talk about why our opinions the way that they are. So if you haven't read Little Liar yet, make sure you read it before you watch or listen to this episode. Unless, of course, you don't care about spoilers, then go right ahead. Also, if you haven't read Fractured by Gian Wright yet, or in fact, Reckless Rebel by Gian Wright, don't listen to the last 2 minutes of this podcast episode. Thank you.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Well,
welcome back. This is kind of like depressing to say, but we're on the last book in our Leigh Rivers universe tour.
for now,
she literally just announced that in 2026.
2027.
What did she say? It is 2026, right? What is it? Bitter Taste?
Yeah.
Bitter Taste will be coming out, which is about Adric, Xander, and Abigail, who we're literally going to talk about today. Yeah. But anyway, so their book will be coming out, and obviously we'll be back to talk to you guys about it when they finally do, and obviously we'll be back when Base finally gets a book. But
which I'm hoping will also be so if she's already announced the name of Bitter Taste, we can make the safe assumption it's going to come out early 2027. So let's also make the safe assumption that Base's first book will come out at the end of 2027.
That's not the assumption I'm making. Here's my assumption and my proof of why I have the assumption I do. I think Base's first book will come out early 2028, and I think Base's second book will come out early 2029. And why do I think this? Because she released Eldritch Manor early 2026, and we still have to wait till early 2027 to get her next book. So I'm assuming
but the second but she's also releasing the second book to Satanic Shadows this year.
Oh, is that this year as well?
Yes.
Okay, then maybe.
And then you also have to think in 2025 she released Psychotic Obsession and Little Liar.
Yeah.
So
no, Little Liar came out at the end of 2024. Because Psychotic Obsession came out in February, and there's no way Little Liar came out in January. I mean, maybe, but that would be really close together.
September 2024.
Yeah.
But maybe also because everything's getting now traditionally published, things are just slowing down a little bit, so.
Yeah, that's usually the way it works.
I need Base's book like yesterday.
Yeah, well, we got a few years for that book.
But I'm also so excited for Bitter Taste. I need to know which brother she chooses.
I mean, me and you had this debate.
What are your guys' guesses?
Well, actually, originally when we had this debate, she kept trying to tell me, no, it's going to go, I choose to end up together. But when we met Leigh Rivers, we did get it confirmed that she is only with one of them. Yeah. So I was right in that scenario. I was like, no, I bet one of them, she's only going to be with one of them. But, oh, fuck. I think I thought it was Xander.
I think it's going to be Adrex.
Okay, so we got both sides.
I think
something is going to happen to Adrex.
But Adrex has a kid.
Yeah, I know. This is Leigh Rivers. We're talking about nobody's safe.
I know.
Which is why I think it's Adrex. If this was like another person writing this book, I'd be like, she's going to end up with Adrex. Xander is going to be the one that goes away. But because it's not, it's Leigh Rivers, it makes me concerned, which makes me automatically think it's going to be Xander and not Adrex. But we'll see.
Were they both alive in the final epilogue of this book?
we don't know because she didn't want to give anything away. So when Abigail walks into the room, it says
She's just with a
Abigail walks in
Reznikov.
on the arm of a Reznikov.
Yeah.
It doesn't say who it is. It doesn't say if both of them are even in the building. All we know is that one of them is there and one of them is on her arm.
Yeah.
That's it. It doesn't mention seeing another brother or nothing. It just mentions that one of them is there.
Yeah. I don't know. And we don't, I don't think we know enough. I don't, well, we don't know anything about them. I was gonna say, I don't
We
think we
don't
know
really know
enough.
much.
We don't know anything besides one of them has a kid.
Yeah. And there's history to Abigail and Adrix.
Yeah.
So we'll just have to see what happens.
That's also sort of why I kind of thought it would be them. But then
Yeah,
that's also
but she does have a thing for writing about people of a history. All of them have had a history. So
yeah.
I don't know. I guess we'll
I
just
want her to be with
wait
Xander
and
because
see.
I think I like him a little bit better. But I don't know.
Yeah, I honestly have no idea what's gonna happen. We'll just have to wait. And we're gonna have to wait a while.
I know. Anyways,
But
we're
anyway,
not here
actually
to talk
about
about
this
them.
book. So like we're just obviously there's not a lot for us to talk about our opinions based on the first POV other than how it kind of changed your opinion on Malachi and you do see more of his past because other than that it's the exact same as the first book. It's just
Yeah.
changed and now you're in his head. So you get a little more insight into some of the things he did. Some of the things that were like really creepy in the first book aren't actually as creepy
He
and
seems like so normal. Like,
yeah, it makes
He's,
him,
yeah,
yeah,
very
it makes him seem
different.
a lot more normal. I mean, obviously he's not normal,
In the weirdest
but
way
like
yeah.
possible.
more normal.
Yeah.
And then like seeing his past makes so much more sense. And then
Yeah.
seeing his version of events of like the day they met and knowing that he never ever thought of her as a sister definitely
Yeah.
helps in that sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he never did at all.
Yeah,
Um,
that helped.
Also, it
Yeah.
definitely helps you understand his obsession with spiders a
Mm-hmm.
lot more. I think that's
Yeah.
probably one of the saddest things ever. It was so
That
depressing, and then
one
it makes,
spider.
yeah, and then it makes his friend's death even more sad. It's like everything. It's just like everybody
Yeah.
just dies.
Yeah.
It's like, poor guy. Like, no wonder you're fucking fucked up.
Mhm.
Yeah. And his dad.
I'm just happy by the end of this book that their dad, obviously their adopted father,
Yeah.
and him finally have some kind of relationship, and I think like they can continue to have one, but we like learn you definitely like I love their dad. I hated him in the first book,
I hated him.
and I
Okay,
ended
I
up
didn't
loving
like
him.
either of their parents in the first book, but
But I
the mom I kind of just like excused as just like a rich bitch and is just like,
yeah,
you
I
know,
just chalked it
like
up to
wasn't like
whatever and
malicious and just wanted like
yeah,
the picture perfect family. Okay, now I set up marriages because this is what we do and blah blah blah. So you
yeah,
kind of make excuses for her. She wasn't a good parent by any means, but like I thought the dad was way worse
yeah.
than he was.
And then you get to the second book and you're like, "Oh, wow. Okay. She's a psycho bitch and he's actually a really good dad, but like was trying to fight the psycho bitch for all these
Yeah,
years."
yeah,
Like, yeah, it definitely opens your eyes a lot more getting to the second book and finally seeing more events happen. But it also makes going back, like when I like, because me and Morgan reread these, like we've already read these. So like when I was rereading them and Malachi tries to kill him and they have like sex over his body, it felt so different the second time around because I knew what was about to happen. I knew that I am supposed to like this man. And I'm like, this just
I
feels
know.
wrong now. Whereas when I read it the first time, I was like, well, I hate you, so I don't care.
Yeah,
But like, I already like him and I know that I like him. And I
yeah.
like I was just like, oh, this is gross.
going back to how the first half of the book is basically the first half of the first book, just in Malachi's point of view. Now, as we all know, I love Malachi. But it just made me like him more. It made me sort of like humanize him a little bit,
Yeah, he doesn't
I
seem
think.
like so much of a monster anymore.
Yeah. And like I listened to the audiobooks of these ones, and when you listen to the audiobook for the first one, Malachi seems batshit crazy.
Hmm.
And then you listen to the audio of his POV before he went to jail and everything. His inner monologue is normal, as normal as he could be, but normal.
Hmm.
And like seeing like moments with like him and Mason, like before, um, like Olivia, like went before Olivia called them and they went and like beat up, fuck,
Hmm.
what's his face, Parker,
Parker, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. And like they're just like hanging out, and he's like, I'm really grateful for him. He like learned sign language. His family learned sign language. Like they're
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
and then it just made his death even worse.
I know. It really sucks. Like
I
he needed
don't.
him in the future.
I he didn't. I think that was a useless death.
I don't feel like he had to die, but at the same time, as much as like I like hate it and I want to believe it's like completely useless, when you really think about it, a lot of the reason Malachi that is the way he is when he gets out is because he had no one that entire time. And even the slightest change of like, because Mason would have been there and he like would have been there like all the time. It's kind of like it probably would have changed a little bit. So it's not like necessarily useless. It just sucks. And I
Yeah,
like, couldn't he have been like joining the army or something? So
Just
you
send
could
him
wait
somewhere.
for that period of
yeah,
time. Like,
yeah,
he definitely couldn't have been there for Malachi because that is like part of why he becomes who he becomes.
yeah.
But like, did he have to die?
No.
Like, come on,
Just the
bro.
easiest way to write it, I
Come
guess.
on. You know?
But if
But,
he was joining the army, he would have been able to like write him letters.
Mm-hmm.
hmm
So,
yeah. But knowing their psycho bitch of a mom, she probably wouldn't have intercepted them. I think the only way to like truly,
how would she have intercepted letters from
I don't
Mason
know, but
though?
I guess she was intercepting all the letters. But she has like weird ways around things. Like they were still watching
Yeah,
him and everything while he was in there. Like she probably could have figured it out,
yeah,
you know. All I'm saying is there was ways around Mason not dying and him still not being there.
I know.
Okay,
He didn't need
there were
to
other
die.
ways.
Mason didn't
No,
need to die. Just like Jason didn't
no.
need to die.
Justice for Mason and Jason.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Justice for
Any name ending in Asen, I no longer will get connected to in a Leigh Rivers book. All she did was change the freaking letters around. Oh, let's just get rid of the J and add an M.
What else could she do?
Useless deaths. Why? Why? If there's any patents or anything like that, I'm
No,
out.
Isabella. No. What was um
Cason. I know some Casons.
no. What was that dude from fucking Psychotic Obsession's name?
Justin.
Yeah.
Justin. But he needed to die. That wasn't
Yeah, no,
useless.
no, no. No. He needed to die. I just couldn't remember if it
Yeah.
was a Asen name.
No. No. Not an Asen. Um, yeah. But anyway, moving on to the fun part of this book. Now you may be asking, Kylie, how the fuck could this book possibly be fun
Well,
with
because
that
base
oppressiveness?
Sebastian fucking Prince shows up.
Because he just happens to be Xander's cousin. Because why
Yep.
wouldn't he be? Of course he is. Like, how are those two related? I don't know. I mean, Xander and
Well,
Adrix
they're
ask themselves every
cousins.
day. I know they're cousins. I'm just saying, how are they related? Like, they're nothing alike. Like,
Oh,
what makes it?
yeah.
Just very
Obviously, I know
different.
they're cousins, but like, Adrix and Xander say themselves every day, how the fuck are they related to that motherfucker? But I love Bass, and when he finally showed up, I was like, oh, thank God, my comedic relief is here.
I
Like, I
know,
needed him
because
so badly.
there is no comedic relief in the first book, and there isn't comedic relief in like the first 3/4 of the second.
I think it was
Yeah,
the first time I genuinely was happy and smiling and giggling. I
yeah.
was like,
Yeah.
I needed Bass, and once
yeah.
Bass was there, I felt so much better. Except knowing that the reason Bass is there is because this is all part of the reason he's not with Luciella, and we're gonna have to get back to that eventually. But other than that, it was
Yeah.
great.
Mhm.
You just have to forget that during that time, Luciella is currently pregnant with his babies, but he can't see her.
Yeah.
And so
She would have probably already had the babies.
I don't know how much longer this is after.
I have no idea.
Cade's in prison. That's all I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. It can't be that long after the end of Edge of Darkness because of the way they did the time jumps with the epilogues and everything. Like it's probably around the same timeline. Cade's already in jail. It probably honestly picks up right when the other one ends.
Maybe. Yeah.
Probably around there. But anyway, Tobias also shows up with Barry. Oh, I love those two. They're literally an old married couple.
I know.
They like can't not
Do you
fight with
think
each
like
other.
they do like
That's
family dinners?
Probably by force by Stacy. She probably forces them into a room together. And
Yeah.
Tobias is probably like holding Barry's daughter and like, it's like
Yeah, and
having a
he
good
goes,
time
"You
over there.
can't
And
hit
Barry's
me
like,
if I
you
have your
can't.
kid in my hand."
And yeah, and Barry's probably like, you can't hold her, give her back. Yeah. It's probably a lot of that. Honestly, that girl probably calls Tobias Grandpa Tobias, and I bet it fucking drives Barry crazy. I
Probably.
just bet you
Probably.
anything. Yeah. Um, but other than them being there, because really they're there for like obviously comedic relief and to help the plot move along. We
Yeah.
don't really see much of them other than that. Base we see a little more of just because he is related to Xander and Adrix.
Yeah.
Other than that, there's not really a lot of them. Now, I did think, though, I think the only thing that surprised me in this book was I didn't see Xander being good. Like, I really, truly
No.
wanted to believe that Xander was evil.
I know. I
Like,
was
I
like,
didn't want to like him. I wanted to hate
well,
him.
he's like, "Get a boob job, dye your hair, go be
Yeah.
skinny, do this, do that." No.
No. Like, I wanted to, like, continue to despise him.
Yeah.
And when you find out that he's not evil and he's just been working against his father this whole time, but had to seem like a jackass, I'm like, oh, why can't I keep hating you? It would have made this love triangle thing so much easier if I still
He
hated
needed
you.
to seem like a jackass, but did he need to do what he needed to do though?
I know. Sometimes it was just like
Like
a
it's like,
little far.
but I mean, if he is trying to be a dickhead, and that's what comes to mind is dye your hair and go to fucking Pilates. Okay. You know?
It's better than some of the things he could have said and done in trying to be a
Exactly.
dickhead. So,
Exactly.
I
So like
mean,
if
it's still
that
not great, but
no,
yeah.
but like if I went to my
I'd
boyfriend and was
slap a
like,
bitch.
yeah. But if I went to my boyfriend and was like, "You need to start treating me like dog shit," and
Mm-hmm.
his response was, "Dye your hair blonde and go to Pilates," I was like, "That's the worst you could come up with." Okay, you're not really that bad of a person, you know?
Yeah. I don't know if it's a problem that we could probably do better than that. It probably it says something about us that
Yeah, yeah. That like, if that's what, but think about it that way. Try and come up with the worst way to treat someone, and you come up
oh,
with
I
dye your
have
hair and go to the
mhm.
gym.
Yeah. I've seen some bad shit. So I guess, yeah, and could be worse.
Yeah.
His nickname for her could have been like Hippo every day of the week or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
So, not speaking from experience or anything like that. Way. But yeah, he could have been worse, but he was bad enough for me to like
Yes.
hate him.
Yes, of course.
But it
Especially in the
wasn't.
beginning, when you don't know his intentions.
Yeah, exactly.
After
And
the
I
fact,
think,
okay, different.
yeah, it was enough for me to hate him, but for it to be easy for my brain to turn around and not hate him anymore.
Well,
If that
exactly. I
makes
think
sense.
that's the
Like it was
point.
enough for me to hate you, but it wasn't too much where like I can't like forget it happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, like I kind of like we'll move on from this, forget that this ever happened because
Yeah.
like the other stuff kind of just completely outweighs it.
Yeah.
If it was worse, it probably would have been a lot harder
Well,
to
exactly.
forget.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, like, he turned
I'd rather
around
that
and
than
was...
being tied up with a spider crawling over me, and that's the good guy in this book. So I mean,
You're not wrong.
I'm sorry. I
Not
mean, like I'm
wrong.
not scared of spiders, but I still don't want to be tied up while a tarantula crawls all over me.
And drugged.
Yeah, no, I think I'll refrain from that happening.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no. 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 If I like this is probably one of the only dark romances books that I absolutely love, but if I had like a machine where I could jump into them, I never would just in case I ended up in that scene. Like no thank you. Very much. I will not be there. Morgan, you go right ahead. You'll let me know after if there was a spider involved.
If I could take out 2 scenes, it would be that and the top of the stairs.
The top of the stairs or the bottom of the stairs?
The bottom of the stairs.
I would, yeah. I also wouldn't want to wake up and be like, "Oh, this is the scene I jumped into." Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
But other than that, I
I'm
would
gonna
jump
go.
into the rest of the book.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
not
see
those
ya
2
when
scenes.
Base gets here. Okay, okay. I'd love to be in the car when Base is like, "Tobes, Tobes, you gotta help me, man. The siblings are fucking in the back seat, and I swear the mute just spoke."
It's so good.
I fucking love that man
So good.
so much. I can't wait for his books. Honestly, I feel like we're having a really hard time talking about Little Liar because we can only think about the future. Like
I
we're like,
know.
oh well, this book and this book and this book.
Yeah.
It's just because we're like nearing the end, and honestly, Little Liar is just so much like Little Stranger. Like the entire first half of the book, other than
Yeah.
Malachi's backstory, which we already touched on our feelings on that. There's not really
It
anything
was
new.
fucking depressing and his poor... Honestly, fuck his dad.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, it was
sorry.
just.
No.
I think the worst of it was like leaving him with her, like knowing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was just. I mean, his whole backstory is just fucked.
Yeah.
Like he never really had a chance.
No. No.
No.
Not for a single fucking second.
No. No. Honestly, I think as much as his past fucking sucks, it was for the best because
Well,
I think
obviously.
he probably would have been a lot worse if he had to continue to grow up
Yeah.
in that house.
Yep.
Yeah. But probably in the back of his head, he's like, at least I wouldn't have been fucking siblings with Olivia and I could have married her instead of having to wait until it was years later and her dad was no longer this prominent lawyer and I had to wait. That would suck. Being like, okay, well, I mean, I would never date my supposed sibling, so I guess I would never have to go through this, but that would still suck. They had to like wait till what? Like they were like in their 40s to actually fucking get married.
You know what though? I would have just, I mean, it's not like they have many friends, and I mean, like Abigail knows about it. Just have it like an intimate, like little ceremony. You don't need to be legally fucking married. Who cares?
Mm-hmm. It's true.
Yeah. But they did end up having one.
I know.
Because they just the dad just unadopted Malachi.
Yeah.
Yeah. but they had to wait until their dad wasn't.
No, I know, but
Like,
I
in
would
the
have just had
limelight.
a little ceremony, like regardless.
Yeah.
It's not
It's
like
still,
they're in
it's
the.
just, they had a baby before then
I
anyway.
know, I know, but
Imagine explaining that one.
maybe they did have a little ceremony and then they just
They might have had like a little
originally.
ceremony. We were in
Yeah,
Malachi's head in the future, so obviously he's fucking pissed off that he had to wait.
yeah,
It's Malachi.
yeah,
So, like, if we were in Olivia's head, she probably would have been more, like, clear on exactly everything that went down,
yeah,
other than just having to legally wait, because she probably didn't care about it as much as he did. But
yeah.
Malachi is. Oh my God. Speaking of the end of this book,
Okay,
Malachi
yeah,
and Cade, I'm so ready for it. So fucking ready for it. When we met Leigh Rivers, we brought it up. And we're like, so we're just like, in our heads, we're thinking that these two are going to be very, like, at each other's fucking throats during this whole process. And Cade's going to
yeah.
be very much, your son's dating my daughter, keeping the fuck away.
And
But we
Malachi's
were
gonna be
also
like, let my
like,
son do whatever the
yeah.
fuck he
But
wants.
we're also like, Stacy and Olivia are going to be like best friends, right? Like
Yeah,
just
they're gonna
laughing
sit
at
there with
them.
popcorn and fucking
Yeah.
yeah,
She did confirm that. So I'm so
yeah,
excited to see that and
yeah.
like see those two just fucking laughing at them. Like, you guys are
But
fucking
you
idiots.
know, did they move to the States or did they move to Ireland? Like, how is that gonna work? You ever thought about that? I didn't think about that till right now.
Someone moved.
Yeah,
And it could have been either side. I'm trying to rationalize which one it would be, but there's
I
reasons for
know,
both sides.
I know.
I don't know. I wonder. I wonder
Well,
how that
because they were
works.
visiting Ireland when they went to
Yeah.
the party,
Yeah.
but
And I wonder if maybe something happened, they decided to like move there, or when we get to their books, they still live in opposite places, but it's more of a one of their kids just happens to go to school in the other place, or what it's gonna be.
or the kids are secretly getting flights out of the fucking country.
Both rich. I don't know.
And it's
I'm
gonna be,
so fucking curious for that one. Malachi,
yeah.
all I know is that Malachi and Cade are going to try to kill each other.
And I'm fucking here for it.
I'm here for
Put
it.
my
I'm
two
so
put my
excited.
two boyfriends in the room with fucking Tobias Mitchell as the referee and let them fight it out.
No, and the best part is that Tobias finally has Arya at that point. Like, Ewan unfortunately is gone.
Yeah,
We did learn that in the future that
Ewan
Ewan has
passed
passed
away.
away, and but Tobias finally got the girl, which means by the time we get their books, like by the time we get Daisy and Isaac's book, he's going to have Arya. Can you just imagine that? Like, oh
No,
God.
I'm
The
terrified.
cockiness that's gonna roll off of him every moment of every
You
day
know
is going
what?
to be
I
insane.
take back Cade wanting to kill Malachi. Tobias is going to rip his
That's
fucking
my
head
fucking
off.
granddad. Oh God.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
Tobias is
God.
going to
Because we've
actually
seen
fucking murder
him
him.
defending Stacy, and that was against his own son. So,
Yeah.
oh, lordy, lordy, lordy.
He doesn't need to
And
stay on
Isaac's
anyone's good
grandfather,
sides.
this is going to be a fucking shit show because Isaac's grandfather is Tobias's lawyer. So this is, oh God.
Yeah, and we all
Oh
just know
Lord.
that fucking cocky ass Isaac Vise is just gonna turn around and be like, I'll tell the world you're still alive. Hmm. This is gonna end in World War III.
Oh, I'm so excited. And then I can just see, I hope one of Base's daughters is Base. Like, just the perpetual comedic relief.
Yeah.
Actually, no, they had a son, too. Base and Luciella have a son in their flashback, so he might be the reincarnation of his father, just in the background of that one.
Oh dear Lord, help us all. Thank
Oh, this
God
is
they
gonna
are
be
not real.
interesting.
Yeah.
This is gonna be interesting. No, if they were real, we'd all be fucked.
I'd want to be their friends.
Yes and no. Like, can I be friends with you guys before and after the situation? Because I'm just expecting the world is going to blow up.
No,
Like,
I
these
will be sitting
men,
on that couch with their wives, fucking eating my popcorn, watching them argue. It'd be fucking hilarious.
I wonder what Base's stance is gonna be on everything. Like, is he gonna be the one trying to, like, calm them down? Or is he gonna be, like, really defensive of his niece and, like, surprise us all? Like, I wonder where.
No.
Or is he randomly gonna try to lighten the mood and go, "Did you know that I once made your father come?" Like, if anybody would say that to a child, it would be Base. Like, I can see it now.
No, it's gonna be, I've seen too much of both of your guys' fucking parents, and I know damn well that they don't actually give a fucking shit, and I know how they treat their women. So fuck that and let them be together and calm down, both of you.
For crying out loud,
I know
Isaac,
what
your
you were
parents were
fucking.
siblings!
And fuck you, Kate. You were fucking Stacy at 15 years old. Get a fucking grip, bro.
Actually, Kate didn't lose
I
her
know, I
virginity
know,
until
I
he was
know, I know,
18.
I know, I know, I know. But
Oh
yeah,
God. I wonder. I also wonder how much farther in the future is going to jump from that moment. Because they were 14
I know.
in that, like, epilogue. So obviously, I don't think their book's going to take place
No, God,
then.
no. I mean, the
Because,
prologue
I
will.
mean,
The
it might
prologue will.
start.
The
It
prologue
might
will, for
start.
sure. And then honestly, they might keep in contact secretly.
Yeah. But I wonder if we're going to be 18, if it's going to be 21, or are we going to be 25? Like, how
I
far are we going into the future here?
I think honestly, a good safe bet would be that Cade's daughter goes to school in the States.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably a safe bet. Honestly, you know, it would be hilarious if Barry decided to keep living in the States with his wife and she goes to stay with them so that when Tobias comes to visit, he stays at Barry's. Barry would fucking kill that man.
I don't think they stayed in the States. I don't think they would do that.
I don't know. Like, do you think that they all live in the same place or not?
Yeah.
Like, it would definitely cause more of a.
Yeah.
I feel like they would.
Yeah, they definitely all stay in the same place for sure.
No, I mean, do you think like Malachi and all of them are living out there too?
No.
I
No.
wonder what the future is gonna look like.
I
I
think
mean,
that
Cade's an
I think
overprotective, overbearing son of a bitch. There's a chance their daughter went to school in the States and Cade bought a fucking house there. Like,
oh, for sure he did.
yeah.
And then he probably came to or you know how they're probably gonna fucking find out. He probably comes to surprise her and walks in and he's in her room. And he starts losing his shit. And Isaac calls his dad. And Malachi shows up in his gas mask. And all fucking hell breaks loose. Start throwing spiders at him. I don't fucking know.
Oh my God.
But it's gonna be something like that. Because they're gonna do it in secret. Cause they like from that
No,
day
they're gonna know their
forward.
dads. They're gonna.
From that day forward, Cade's gonna be talking shit about Isaac Vice.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm so excited for that. And honestly, if we're doing the math right and we do have all of Base's books by the end of 2028, maybe 2029, that means that we should be getting that book 2029 or 2030.
Oh my
So within
God.
the next 4 years, we'll finally have our answers to those questions.
Am I still gonna be alive?
I hope so.
In
Oh, I
4
don't know.
years?
Hopefully.
Better be.
You better be, or I'm gonna dig you back out of the grave, bring you back to life with some witchy
I'm gonna
glue, and then I'm gonna
stuff
kill
you and
you.
bring you around everywhere.
That's not gonna happen. I'm sorry. And no.
Never
And I
know.
don't know what you think's gonna happen in the next 4 years.
I'm just so bad at like looking into the future. I like can't even like I can't. I'm just not that type of person.
I've always done that, but I think I overdo it. Like I look like I plan way too much. And then when things don't go to according to plan, I like have full mental breakdowns because I don't know what to do because my plan's not working.
Mhm.
So I feel like there needs to be a good middle ground between no future and too much future. Neither of us are right in our way of thinking. Okay, there's a middle ground somewhere and we have to find it. I don't know how to do that.
Like
I don't
I
know.
can't I literally couldn't tell you in 5 years what I even hope my life to look like.
I could tell you what color I want my walls to be. Like, see, this is what I'm talking about. Too much, not enough. We need the middle ground. I'm not sure how we're gonna ever find it because we're both stuck in our ways.
We're both so complete opposite.
The complete, you can even see that right now. Light side, dark side.
I'm surprised
I
I'm
don't
not
know
wearing
where she's
black.
placed on the screen after this, guys, so I'm just gonna point everywhere wherever she is. Dark side. Yeah, see? Yeah, if you were wearing black right now, that would really prove my point. Why are you wearing brown?
Because I got cold and I just grabbed it. I'm
You're
wearing a
rude.
gray shirt though. Does that count? Close
It
enough.
helps.
No one's wearing black today. Wow.
I have black pants on. I was wearing a black hoodie. I left it at work though.
I'm not wearing black
Unfortunately.
pants. I have burgundy pants on, everybody. You may ask, how did I do that? With my bad leg and all, while it was up in the air the other direction. Like this. Since can't bend it.
Okay, I
Um,
know we didn't really talk too much about this actual book, but what was your favorite part?
of this actual book,
Face.
Yeah.
base.
Face.
Okay, and
Anything to do with the main fucking characters?
Um,
uh,
I don't know. I'd
sorry,
have to go
base just
back and
takes
read
up
my
all my
review.
brain.
Let me go back and
Base
read
just
my
takes up
review.
base just takes up all my brain space. Hold on, give me a moment.
I don't remember after I read.
Block out base. Block out the epilogue, because let's be honest, the epilogue is my actual favorite part because
Yeah.
everybody's finally happy and they're all
Yeah.
together and
Yeah.
like that's my favorite part of this
Yeah.
entire
I mean,
universe is that
I
epilogue.
liked, I didn't have like a favorite part, but I liked being in Malachi's head and like feeling like he wasn't crazy, like you guys talked about.
Yeah.
Like that was nice. I actually
Yeah.
started to really like him
Yeah.
and all that. So I guess you
Yeah.
could say that was my favorite part.
I think a favorite
Like when
part
he
was
went
it
and
kind of
bashed
worked.
fucking Parker's head, and I'm like, hell yeah, bro.
Yes, like I just,
Yeah.
yeah, just I love him, obviously, but
But
Yeah.
I feel like it's kind of the same as last week when we were talking, we were trying to discuss our favorite parts. It's kind of hard to say them because it's like, well, obviously, I'm not going to say it's my favorite thing ever going back and reading about, the spider, like his pet spider being killed as a kid. But at the same time, like, I love that chapter. It got you to see, like, what he went through. But it was painful. I wouldn't say it was fun, but I
Mhm.
liked it. Like, I feel like it's the same thing. Like, all of my favorite things in this would be so weird to say,
And
like,
they were
oh, that's my
separated
favorite.
for a really long
A really long
time.
time.
So, yeah.
Like, a
But
really long
like
time.
it was
I mean,
when they're there and they're both in their gas masks and he's
I
finally
was gonna
saved her,
say,
I was like, oh,
yeah, when he saw her across the room in her gas mask and like all
yeah.
that stuff, like that's so cute and I love that. But honestly, my favorite part is the epilogue. Like,
yeah.
But I think
but
the
honestly, I
epilogue
would
just
say the epilogue's
closes
my
out this
yeah,
entire chapter
the epilogue is my
so
favorite part of
perfectly.
this entire series. Like the entire universe is that
Yeah.
epilogue. Like I love that epilogue because I finally got answers to so many things. Like
Wow.
I just like
Did you?
like to well, I don't know. Well, I don't know what Resnikov she's with, or other things I got answers
The
to.
other
I don't know how
woman.
long. I know Base and Luciella are together by that point, but I don't know how long they've been together. I know that Ewan is unfortunately dead, but I know that Tobias got the girl. There's so many things I
But
got
Tobias always
answer.
I want a little novella of post Bernadette pre Ewan's death of their dynamic. Was
Mm-hmm.
Tobias living with them? Did he leave them alone and just like hung out ever so often? Like, you know what
I
I
feel like he
mean?
was living in their basement. Like, I'm
Without them
sorry,
knowing.
but I just think that he was. Like, whether
Or
they
the
knew he was
attic.
there or not, he was there. They
Yeah.
may
But, like,
not
you
have
know
been
what I mean?
aware.
Like, I want to know, like,
Yeah.
sort of that little bit of the dynamic, just a wee bit, because we never saw
I mean, I'm sure
that.
we'll see a little bit of the dynamic in Luciola's book. But like, I want it from their
Yeah.
POVs. Like, I want to know what Ewan's thinking with Tobias living in his basement.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yes, I know I'm just assuming that, but I
Because,
know
like,
that
what
it's
if, like,
something.
Ewan and Tobias end up being just fucking buddies?
I mean, like, I feel like by that point they're already like pretty good with each other.
Yeah,
Like, Ewan will go
possible.
visit Tobias with them.
I know, but, like, what if they're, like, just both, like, drinking a beer watching a football game?
That'd be fucking hilarious. And it's
I
Arya
know.
that's like annoyed with them. Yeah.
Yeah. And, like, what if they become fuck buddies?
Well, what if we have to read about like a 40-year-old threesome? So they're like 50.
It's okay,
It's
Tobias
fine.
Mitchell's still hot. And
Yeah,
good
I
for them for
guess.
still getting it. I hope if I'm at 50, I'm still getting it.
Yeah.
I mean, same, but like it's just weird because now we've read the kids' books. It's not like we're going back in time and your kids weren't alive yet. It just feels weird. Like I don't want to read about it.
I've read books where she's fucking the dad who's 60.
You know
I've
what? I
also
take
read
that back.
another
I
one and
did
he
in
was
fact read Credence.
65.
I did in fact read Credence when she was fucking the
Yeah.
uncle and then also fucking his son, so I take that
Yeah.
back.
No, there's one he literally has a granddaughter. I've read that. He's 27 and he's gray.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It's called The
I guess
Highest
there is
Bidder.
that.
It's really good.
What's the name of that show where there's that 60-year-old and 27-year-old that matched?
Oh, for fuck's sakes. Age of Attraction?
Yeah.
Yeah. He had grandchildren.
Yeah, I bet he did.
I mean, that fucker did not look 60.
No, he didn't look 60, but he is
But he was
60.
60. And she was
Like,
27.
no. No. No.
She
Like
was
in 4
fully
years,
in love
my
with
dad
him.
won't even be 55. Like if I'll be 27 and no, I'll be 27 in 3 years. My dad won't even be 55 in 3 years. Like that would mean that he would be older than my dad. That's just gross.
Yes. He
Mhm.
was older than her father.
Mhm.
Could you imagine bringing a guy home and he's older than your dad? Like, okay, if he's a
No.
vampire and he still looks the same age and he was turned when he was like 25, like that's fine. But
No.
like, if he's actually older, like, no. No. Like, I would bring Damon Salvatore home. I don't care that he's 100 and something, but like, other than that, no.
Honey, I think the whole world would take David Salvatore.
Okay, my sister would rather take Stefan Salvatore home.
Your
so.
sister has something fucking wrong and a screw loose. She's wrong for that opinion. I don't care. Wrong. Dead wrong.
I agree. Damon's way better. But she definitely was Team Stefan. I don't know how people can be Team Stefan.
No, I've never been Team Stefan. The second that fucker showed up
Walked on screen. The
with
moment
his
he said hello,
crow
brother.
and the fog, and I'm just like, yeah, you're perfect.
Yeah. No, the moment hello, brother came out of his mouth and the crow's cawing and he's standing there on the balcony, I'm just like,
Not
yeah,
even that.
I choose you.
That fog with the crow just drew me in before I even saw his face. Like, just the vibes are there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, Damon Salvatore.
Anyways,
Anybody in for a rewatch?
that's the fall time. That's an October watch.
I know, but we didn't watch it.
I did.
Oh, well, I didn't. Okay.
You lose.
I've seen it so many times.
Yeah.
Like,
Anyways,
it's unhealthy.
we're way off
Anywho.
topic now. I don't know how the fuck we got to Damon Salvatore, but
We were talking about old men dating young women, and we got there because we were talking about you and Tobias and Arya having a threesome.
good for them if they did.
Yeah. But anyway, we'll find out eventually. I mean, if they don't have a novella, I don't think Luciella would know that information, so I kind of hope
I hope she
for
just
her
does like
sake
something, like puts up like 2 chapters on her website or like
something. I
does
just want to
something.
know.
Yeah, does a
That'd be
special
cool.
edition with like a little bonus.
Yeah. And I wonder if
Something.
she might have something planned to do
Yeah,
that would come out like in between base this last book and
maybe.
yeah, we never know.
One can only hope.
One can only hope. All I know is Tobias got the girl in the end. Didn't you, Tobias? It only took you that. Who knows how long? About 20, what? No, 40 something years? Yeah, good job. Finally did it.
Yeah.
That's what they call never giving up, folks. Never give up hope. How did
He's
we
a
start this with
persistent
talking
fucking
about
man.
How did we start this with talking about Tobias wanting Arya and ending all the way up at, well, he technically gets her, but in about 40 something years. There's your answer. If you watched the first
Because
episode,
Leigh Rivers knows how to wrap up a motherfucking story. That's how.
we started all the way back there, and now we've ended up all the way up there. But yeah, if you guys just read Little Stranger and Little Liar and you haven't read Edge of Darkness yet,
Fucking go and read them.
please read them.
What are you doing?
Because you'll finally understand who's in the epilogue for one.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
because I know
I would
when
have
we
been
read it, most
pissed the
people had
fuck
only read those
off.
two.
I would have been pissed the fuck off if I read that and had no idea who the people were and it like ruined the end of the story for me.
Well, a lot of people read those before they read the
I
before they read
know,
the
but I'm
other.
just saying
Yeah,
I would have been mad.
yeah.
Like there should be
No,
like a
I would have too.
warning at the beginning of that
Yeah.
epilogue. Do not read this unless you've read The Edge of Darkness
Edge of
Psychotic
Darkness
Obsession.
trilogy. Well, Psychotic Obsession wasn't out when Little Liar came out.
Wow.
So, but if you've read Edge of Darkness, you still get the freaking point.
Yeah.
It's just if you haven't read Edge of Darkness, you're gonna have no goddamn idea who any of those people are.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's it for this week. Next week, we're very sorry, but we'll be back in January World. I'm just kidding. We're not sorry. We're not sorry at all. I'm mostly apologizing for Gabby because it's Logan recovery week. So we'll see you next week. In Logan AA. So
Yeah, we tend to go there quite often. But I think I'm over it now. I think I am
we haven't talked about him.
officially recovered.
Well, as recovered as you can be from a death. Still love him. Still think it was a dumb thing to do, but
Talk about useless deaths.
Yeah.
Logan, Mason, Jason.
There's the other Anne. They know each other.
And I'm fucking terrified someone's going to die in the Fast Miles series.
I know.
Fucking terrified.
Terrified. Absolutely terrified.
Yeah. Okay, well, I think we're going to wrap it up there.
Now,
Next week is really fucking emotional. Bring your tissues. We brought ours. And then after that, we are popping into some fucking Mafia.
Finally getting to read some Mafia. It's been a while. For me, since I've read one, actually.
What was the last Mafia you read?
I don't even remember.
Abby Glenn?
It's been a long time. No, I read another one in there, but I don't remember. It's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
Freaking no. It's been so long. We've been reading so many non-Mafia books for like the last 6 months.
I know.
I don't remember anything.
I love
but
a good
anyway.
Mafia.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
So. Anyway,
that is it.
That's it for the Leigh Rivers universe for now. We will be back. But until then, we are moving on, and for the very last time, next week we will be in Black Hollows.
Well, that fucking ruined my night. Thanks so much for that one.
What a way to end.
Bye, guys.
I'm gonna go off myself now.
Don't you dare. I will dig you up and I will resurrect you and then I will kill you for doing it.
Oh my
And then
god.
I'll have to resurrect you again.